If you're in high school, middle school, or even college, let me tell you guys what you guys need in your emergency kit. You're obviously going to need a bag. I definitely recommend something bigger than this, but this is what I got. You're really gonna need a brush. I recommend getting a small one and not a big one, because why would you be carrying around like your big brush? I always need to brush my hair. Girls always ask for a brush, so if they ask for it, you have it. Then you're gonna need a little mirror just in case you want to do makeup touch-ups or you just want to look at yourself. Start off with like some feminine products. So I use pads, but if you don't use pads, take tampons, whatever you need. These are literally a lifesaver. These are like heated patches that go in your pants. Okay, wait, that go in like your underwears or your pants, and you just stick them in there, and during school it heats up and it stays like heated for I think like 8 hours. My lifesaver, because for some reason periods aren't excused. So if you're having really bad cramps, put these on. Now you're not gonna want your breath to stink, so you're going to grab gum. I got a bunch of gum. You don't need to get this much. And then you're going to need mints. Going along with the smelling bad, you're gonna get a mini body mist, or just take your body mist. It doesn't really matter. I got this one because it's small. And then you're going to need deodorant, because you know those days where you literally forget to put on deodorant or you don't have time. Yeah, this is where you have it. So I just feel like girls in PE, like they always need some body spray, they need some deodorant, so you have some to give. Now if we're wearing shorts and you forget to put on some lotion and your knees are ashy, this is why we have lotion. The EOS one, this one smells amazing, or the cashmere one. I got some bacterial wipes just in case like I spill something, ink spills in my pencil case, because that always seems to happen. Don't know where my hand sanitizer went, but you are going to need one of those because the kids around you are disgusting. Also, we just don't want to get sick. Now if you're like me and you stain, and every time you eat, I barely even eat at school, but somehow every time I eat I stain myself, you're gonna need a Tide to Go pen. I have a dog and I also have some blankets that like shed, so I got a mini lint roller. And then if your hair is oily, get some dry shampoo. If you are a makeup girly, I'm gonna tell you guys all the things you need for like touch-ups. I have a mini Laura Mercier powder, and then a powder puff, a mini mascara, and then I also have my Summer Fridays lip balm. You can take any lip balm or Aquaphor. I also have a spoolie and a eyelash curler, and any type of lip combo I am wearing that day I will put in this bag. You can put a claw clip. I like to bring Ligas with me because most of the time I don't really like my hair in my face, especially during PE, so I just put my hair up in a ponytail or a bun. Now we're gonna see the final truth and see if it all fits in here, because this is really small. So it all doesn't fit in here. I recommend getting like a pencil pouch or something big like a makeup bag. This is so cute though, but I'll probably just take some of this out and like put it in my front pocket, like the things I really need. Anyways guys, that is almost everything that you need in your emergency kit. If you guys have anything else that you really need, comment that down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys, love you.
Here's everything I would pack in my back to school emergency bag as someone who has already done their 4 years of high school. For starters, I always loved a clear bag because I don't like to rummage in the dark loudly for 10 minutes in the middle of class. Then I have been through way too many Starbucks spills, leaky pens, and food stains not to have wet wipes and a Tide stick. I cannot find my Tide stick right now, but trust me, you need a Tide stick. Most importantly, you cannot be smelling bad. So make sure you have some deodorant, because if you're in a rush in the morning and you forget this, trust me, this is something you're gonna want to have. And don't ever not have gum on you in high school. It doesn't matter how many times you brush your teeth, maybe your partner next to you needs some. And of course, hand sanitizer, because high school is gross and full of germs, plus this smells really good. And then a travel perfume. I get this from Target. It's super cheap and it smells really good, so I'm not afraid to lose it, and anyone can use it. And hair is something I always struggled with getting done in the morning, so bring hair ties. Lots of hair ties for you, and I bet you there's girls that will need hair ties. Dry shampoo and hairspray. When I tell you this combo is a lifesaver, I am not lying. And then I always put a wax stick in because I do a lot of slick backs and this helps with the flyaways. And of course, if you're doing your hair, you're gonna need a hairbrush. And then chapstick. Your lips should never ever be crusty. I would always have like 20 lip balms within a foot of me. And if there was one makeup product in high school I could not leave the house without, it was mascara. So if I ever forgot it, I need to make sure to have one. Floss is optional, but the amount of times that you have something stuck in your teeth and you're just helpless at school is the worst feeling ever. So I have floss on me at all times. And lotion. I hate when I would look down at my legs or my arms and they were so ashy, and if you don't have lotion, there's nothing you can do about it the entire day. These last three things are kind of optional. I absolutely love my lint roller because I wore so much black in high school, and I also have a dog, so this definitely came in handy. And then I always had like an energy juice. I don't even know the brand, but you always have access to water, but you don't always have access to Starbucks. So The last thing I have is ibuprofen. I know some schools don't allow like pills and stuff. I don't know. Mine wasn't super strict, so I always had them for like cramps and headache. And of course, if you want to add feminine hygiene products, you can. I always had them in a separate pocket because this is all clear. Yeah, this is pretty much everything that I would have in my emergency kit for school. I know it's a little bit big, but I didn't carry that many books in my backpack, so at least I had everything on hand if I needed it. And this came in handy so much. Probably like every day I would reach into this bag for something. So I hope this helped anybody that needed it. Obviously, I'm not going back to school, so this is gonna go in my car console. But I gotta go, so peace out. Love you guys. Bye.
Hey guys, so out of all my questions and comments on my last video, the most frequently asked one was what was in my emergency kit, so that's what this video is. Okay, let's dig in. So first I have some Batiste dry shampoo. This stuff is just good whenever your hair is greasy. I have a Conair hairbrush to go with it, kind of, because nobody wants matty hair. Matty? I don't really know. And then Aquaphor, because you'll catch me applying Aquaphor during all times of the day. I literally love it. You can put it on your face, you can put it as highlighter, you can put it as on your eyelashes, on your eyebrows, on your lips, everything. It's just a must, you know? Along with that, I have a spoolie and a mascara just in case you need a touch up and it's looking bad, because I think for me the most important thing on makeup is mascara. I also have a Sol de Janeiro little mini lotion because I don't want to look ashy or my legs look ashy during school, so I can just take this out and put some on if I ever am. Then I have some of these just little thin hair 34 count brown hair ties, because you never know when you're going to need to tie up your hair during school, so that's why I got those. I have a Touchland hand sanitizer. This is in the lavender. It smells so good. They also have so many other scents that you can buy. I also have the watermelon and the berry one, and my mom has one, the lemon vanilla citrus. I don't really remember, but they're so good. They're a little bit more pricey, so just get a Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer if you don't want one of these. Very good to have though. Earrings, because I'm a die-hard earring girl, and if I go out of the house not wearing earrings, I feel like I'm bald, and that is just not the vibe. So have backup ones. This is just the most random thing ever, but it's just like this random gadget I found at IKEA. You can lay your phone like this, or you can wear your phone like that. And I have study hall, so this is gonna be perfect if I want to watch a movie. I can just set it up and put my AirPods in and watch a movie. Then breath spray. This is by Crest. It comes in like a 2 or 3 pack for like $5. I don't really know. And it's a must because you don't want to have stinky breath when you're talking to someone. That is literally the worst. I hate talking to people that have bad breath. I'm like, not even in the conversation. I just want to walk away. I just want to get out. So, yeah. I have this mini deodorant. It matches the coconut scent in the dry shampoo. If you don't like coconut, they also have a lot of others. I've heard great things about this brand. It's a native one. It smells more vanilla-y, but super, super good. Don't want to be stinky during school at all. Along with the stinky thing, perfume. It's good to have a little mini perfume during school at all times because, again, don't want to be stinky. So I highly recommend. You can use your favorite or just a random one that you have, so that's small. Then I also have this thing. It has pads and tampons because if you didn't come to school prepared, and that would suck, and you don't want to ask someone, you should bring your own. Or if your friends ask you, you just be like, got you, girl, you know? Last thing I have is this little vanity mirror. It is so helpful. Look at those lights. This is normal side. This is zoom in side. But if you don't like the lights or don't want to be a distraction during class, it also can turn off the lights, which is nice. Okay, that's everything I have in my emergency kit. Hope you all enjoy.
What you need in your emergency kit for back to school. This is coming from a girlie who's been in high school for 3 years now. I've had it all. I know what you need. I know what you don't need. I know the things that you think you need to put in here, but you're not actually going to need for school. First thing you're going to need are pads. If you're a shy girl who doesn't like to take her pads out of class and you just don't want everybody to see that you're on your period, then I definitely recommend a bag. Keep 2 or 3 in there just in case. You can give them to your girls. You can be like, hey, you're on your period? I got you. Hey, you think you're about to start? Here you go. Next is a toilet seat cover. I think my mom got these from the Dollar Tree, so I would just say go to your local dollar store. Probably on the Amazon, Walmart for really cheap. This little pack comes with 10, so you take 1 pack and it comes with the whole like amount. So next thing you need are panty liners. This is for those days when you don't know you're about to start, or like you're spotting, or it's like the week or the week after. Next are your smell goods: deodorant, lotion, and perfume. Travel size on everything. You can get travel sizes at Target, Walmart, but these are just the main necessities you're gonna need for those times when you're not smelling super fresh. Next is chapstick. Lip gloss, lip liner will not do you well if your lips are crusty and dusty. You're gonna need chapstick, and trust me, you want it. Next, for when we have to go for those number 2s when we can't hold it, flushable wipes, girly. We all do it, it's a human thing, do not be embarrassed about it. You're gonna need flushable wipes for those times when toilet paper is just not doing you right. On the point of using the loo to do the number 2, you're gonna need poopery. You spray this before and after you do your business, and it takes the smell away. If you're a girl who wears glasses, I would definitely recommend these lens wipes. They're really good for those tough things to scrub off of your glasses. If your school is like mine and doesn't allow you to bring bottles of pain medicine, these are gonna do you wonders. I got these from the dollar store as well, and it comes with Tylenol and Advil. Comes with 2 at a time, really helps with headaches, cramps, menstrual cycle stuff. I'd recommend carrying 2 of these, and then you repack it once you use them. Last thing you're gonna need, and probably the most important, is Germ-X. This you use all the time. Whenever you put your hand on something that's sticky or doesn't smell good, Germ-X is gonna do you great. I hope this helped y'all out, and I hope you have a great time this school year. Love you guys, bunches of oats. Bye.
Hey, it's freezing.
Oh, what do you need? Hot tea, coffee?
Lip gloss.
If you want to keep smelling like a booty hole all school year, keep scrolling. Okay, now that the smelly people are gone, let me show you my emergency kit that helps me beat school air before it touches me. Number 1, probably the thing that I use every single day, mini dry shampoo and a musty mini hairbrush. I would probably die without these. Number 2, a mini lotion, because you don't know how much you're gonna get ashy, like how I am right now. Oil yourself up, okay? Not like that. Next, nail glue. Especially my acrylic girls, you do not know how many times one of these pops off. I do not want to be walking around with one missing nail. This is a lifesaver. Next, we have probably the most important thing you can take away from this video, mini deodorant. Really helpful if you're a freshman taking PE. Touch yourself up. Please, boys here, you need this more than me. Hair tie, always have an extra one on you. I lose these like a sock in the dryer. You'll never find it again. Mini perfume or roller ball. Do I need to say anything? Gum. If you are that person that asks everyone for gum but doesn't have a single pack in your own bag, please give me your GoFundMe link and I'll buy you some gum. Your breath always stinks. I'm sorry, that was so mean. Some powder and a powder puff. Especially with acne, I get oily and I need to touch up my T-zone, my chin, my cheeks a lot. I also have this little toiletry bag, period stuff, you never know, some Q-tips and some cotton pads. And then lastly, I think I also apply this every 30 minutes. My second favorite lip combo, lip liner, a really good balm so you don't get chapped, or a gloss of your choice. It's not too extra. You can all fit this in this tiny little pouch. That's my little emergency kit. Let me know if I should add anything. Bye.
Essentials in my emergency kit. I just have a little bag for jewelry and money because you don't want to just put your jewelry in your bag and then it gets lost. Next, rubber bands. You're going to need them even if you're not in athletics or PE, you're going to need them. I have 2 brushes. This is one I'll probably use the most, and this one's a pop out with a mirror, which I'll probably just use to touch up my lashes or something. I have 2 deodorants in there, the same scent, but this one is just for my personal use because I like it better, and this is whenever I want to share with people or someone needs deodorant because I don't like sharing stick deodorant. It's gross. Oil absorbing sheets for your face. These aren't really an essential, but it is very much essential if your face gets oily. An eyelash curler. I know it's bad to curl your lashes with mascara on, but if you don't put mascara on your roots, I don't think it's bad as long as your mascara doesn't get stuck to your curler and rip out your lashes. Next, some feminine hygiene products. I will be putting pads even though I don't use them, but I'm going to be putting them in my bag for people that do use them. Also, if you haven't even started yet, please, I'm begging you, please bring some for either people that need them, and also you are going to need them sooner than later, so it's better to be safe than sorry. Dry shampoo for whenever your hair is feeling extra greasy. Try to-go stick or pen, whatever it's called, so whenever you get stains on your clothes, it's going to happen. And one day you're going to be wearing a white shirt and get like a brown stain on it. This will get you. Aquaphor, you need Aquaphor or any chapstick. You could bring micellar water and like a pack of cotton rounds or something, like the mini ones, but I just have 2 individual makeup wipes because mistakes are going to happen when you're getting ready in class. Bring a spoolie. Your lashes are going to get clumpy. Your eyebrows are going to get weird. Even, like, bring a spoolie. Last but not least, wet ones. I've actually never bought these for my emergency kit, but you're on your period and you just don't want to use toilet paper on your period, okay? And also, to clean up, you get a little stinky and then you can put it on your deodorant. My hand sanitizer is hanging on my backpack, and it's like a moisturizing hand sanitizer, so it's like lotion. And also bring makeup touch-ups if you wear makeup. And obviously a bag. This one was gifted to me, but you can probably find it on Amazon or literally anywhere. Okay, bye.
Here's what you actually need to pack in your emergency kit for school. The first one is body mist. You can go expensive or you can go cheap. It doesn't matter as long as you've got one. I'm going to have to put this Old Dictionary back because the amount of people that ask to use my body sprays is insane. I recommend like So sprays or ones like these. I've got these from Superdrug. I'm just going to use this one, so I'm just going to pop it in. Next one is deodorant. I strongly recommend bringing deodorant. You can use a spray or a roll-on. I prefer to use a roll-on in school just because a spray is a bit big and it doesn't really fit. Next one is pads and tampons and all the stuff like that. It's kind of self-explanatory why you're going to need these. So next one is hair grips and hair bubbles. I'd recommend having these in here in case you have PA and you just forgot to tie your hair up. The hair grips obviously in case your hair is falling out. Next one is mascara and eyelash glue. I like to bring both because I wear fake lashes and I sometimes get told to take them off. I also recommend bringing a little mirror. I got this one from H&M. You can get mirrors smaller than this, but I just like this one because you can actually see what you're doing instead of having a tiny mirror like that. Next one is tissues. This obviously got a blocked nose, snotty nose, something like that. You're crying, want to wipe your tears. Tissues are just really handy to bring to school. Next one is hand sanitizer and hand lotion. Hand sanitizer because school is low-key disgusting. Like, I just hate the feel of it. Hand lotion because I want my hands to smell nice. My school does have hand sanitizer like around the school, but it just smells weird and it just feels like water. It feels disgusting. So I think it's just better to bring my own because last 2 things are hair products. I really only recommend like slick sticks. Ignore the pen. I used this one last year. And then a hairbrush if your hair's down or knotted. I don't recommend bringing like the full size hairbrushes. I recommend ones like this. I got this for like 50p from Savers. But yeah, that is the last thing I recommend putting in your emergency kit. I'm not being funny. Physically cannot fit anything else in here. But yeah, that is everything you need. Let me know if you want any other tips for school or just tips in general because yeah. Bye guys.
Here's everything that you'll need in your back to school emergency kit as somebody who's already been through high school. First things first, you do not want to be smelling at school, so bring an extra deodorant. The next thing that I would pack is a mini perfume or body spray. That way you can spray yourself if you feel like you're smelling a little bit. As well as these Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers, they smell so good. And after lunch, bring some floss and some gum. Make sure you keep this on the DL, otherwise people will literally jump you for a piece. If you're worried about having dry skin, bring some lotion for your hands, especially in the winter. I feel like my hands get really dry. Or if you have to change for gym class, you want to have lotion, that way your legs aren't looking ashy. Another really important thing to bring is dry shampoo. This is perfect in case like your hair is greasy or it rains, then your hair can get really greasy even though it wasn't. Lip gloss, Vaseline. I always recommend bringing this in case your lips are chapped, in case your nose is dry, or just anything. Of course, you want to bring some tampons, pads, whatever. If you haven't started your period, I would still pack some pads or panty liners just in case. As well as a spare pair of underwear, bonus points if they're period underwear. Some feminine wipes so you're not smelling down there. If you wear pads, you will smell it a little bit. So anytime you change out your pad, just use one of these feminine wipes. And add an extra phone charger and some emergency money. As for makeup, I would bring an extra concealer as well as some mascara and some little makeup sponges. That way you can blot your makeup in case you didn't blend it and you were getting ready in the morning kind of fast. Next thing I recommend is bringing some pain medicine for your cramps. I like to get these little tins and fill them up with medicine. And when I was in high school, I also used Tic Tac containers, but I feel like these are really cute. The last thing I recommend is bringing a nail file and a mini nail clipper in case you like snag your nail or break it. I feel like that's like the worst feeling to have, and having that will make you feel so much better. And that's everything that you should pack in your 9th grade emergency kit.